reading. What's going on for you currently? What do you need to know? This is for you, I would say, if you are anything from in a kind of a connection, a situationship, or it's an ex, or it's a relationship that you're in at the moment. Okay, we are having a dig around and we're looking to see what's there, what isn't there, what do you need to know? Anything in the background, any shadow stuff, the potential, the connection. Let's take 2 cards for the overall energy as we have it at the moment. Okay. I quite like that. So we've got the Empress coming in, which is very, very strong divine feminine energy. So I would say that your energy is very strong divine feminine energy. Ruled by Venus, this card, also a bit sparkly if you get it in the right light, and with a little cat, can't ignore that. The Empress is obviously the Mother Earth figure. It's kind of Gaia. It's also the mother of the tarot. I would say for a lot of you, you're very empathic. You get this when it's an empath, somebody who is open to the channels of the universe. Okay, so we also get it with the Page of Pentacles. So we're talking about progress, but also quite slow progress. And we're talking about something that is seasonal in some way. And by that, I mean, there are certain seasons in your love life where, a bit like crops, you know, there's winter and the crops are not there, and then there's summer and everything's bursting. At the moment, I don't know what season you're in, but you're definitely in a situation that is quite slow growing. Okay, I don't get sudden moves here, or even maybe you rushed it in the beginning, but you're not rushing it now. Okay, yeah, definitely. Some of you are waiting on somebody or waiting on something. We've got the 5 of Wands coming in, which for me is almost always, and I don't know why, but it's almost always a sort of entanglement of text messages and misunderstood on both sides. Like you've read it and you've thought, or they've read it and they've thought, you know, whatever it is. Or it can even be when there hasn't been a message for a while. And this 5 of Wands is almost you trying to work this out and reenacting, having conversations with somebody and thinking almost telepathically, why aren't you doing this? Why aren't you saying that? Why don't you understand me? I get some kind of real call to arms going on here. We've also got the Queen of Pentacles. Now, the Queen of Pentacles, oof, look at that. Queen of Pentacles is the Queen of Velvet Waiting. That's what I call her. So it means, very much like the Empress, I see the Queen of Pentacles as a bit like the Empress. She is not desperate. She is not rushing. She's not checking her phone. She's just elegant, but also quite psychic. And both of them are sort of on, I mean, who wouldn't want to be on a lovely armchair in the middle of a field? It's gorgeous energy. But think of that kind of, you like your cozy energy. You like your cozy feminine environment. You're, I think, quite settled where you are in your home. You know, it feels velvet. It feels snuggly, actually. I'm getting snuggly. I'm getting loads of, God, this is weird. I'm getting fluffy slippers of some kind. This is all a kind of cozy vibe. But I'm getting like oversized cardigan, you know, soft loungewear, all of that. You're all about this very soft touch. And I think this person that really likes that about you, okay? And I think other people and animals like that about you too. You're somebody that people and animals want to snuggle up to. I know, that's very nice. So this is your energy. It's a snuggly energy. It's a feminine energy. It's a snuggly psychic energy, which is very nice. I've never actually come up with this at all in a reading before, which is strange. Yeah, Judgment. Okay. We've got so much feminine energy on the table. We've now got Judgment coming up. And again, Judgment is a card about Back to the Future. It's about bringing something back, resurrecting something, having a sort of cosmic do-over. It feels like you're patient. It feels like you're comfortable. It feels like you've got a lot of your life sorted, your friends, your environment, but there's something absent about this person is what I'm getting, because I just can't feel them in the reading and I don't know why. Okay, yeah, we get the Three of Wands, so there's great potential here in this relationship. There's passion, there's attraction. And you would think to yourself, why isn't this kind of firing on all cylinders? That's what I'm getting. Also, you can see the sparkles. Why isn't this firing on all cylinders? It should be. This is like, you know, I'm getting a race car. This should be racing. This should be happening. This should be evolving. And for some reason, it's kind of stopped. Six of Cups. Now, those of you that watch me will know that when I get Judgment and the Six of Cups together, it's very much the energy of the ex. It's the energy of past love. It's the energy of what happened last week. It's over there. It's in the past, but it's in the present. Because when you get, oh, sorry, excuse me. For some reason, since I started this reading, I feel like some of you may be afraid to say something to someone, because before I started this reading, did not have frog in my throat, and now have bunch of toads. We'll look at that in a minute. Okay, Six of Cups and Judgment together. Very powerful, because Judgment is this do-over energy. It's in the past, it's in the present, it's in the future. Time has kind of started to skip around. And when you think feminine energy is not on a masculine timeline. It's not linear. It's not working like that. It's a spiral at best. A cosmic scribble on some days, and I think you know what I mean if you're strong in your feminine energy. So we've got this Six of Cups and we've got Judgment together. Let's dig a bit more on that. There will be an extended reading, as there is with each reading. What we will do when we get to the end of this reading, if it really resonates with you, I will carry that reading on. And I will use cards that I can't use on YouTube, and we do a lot of digging and we continue getting channel messages from your person. Okay, so see if it resonates by the end of the reading, and it will be the first link in the description box. This is the first sort of explicitly earthy card that we've got. Seven of Pentacles, considering your position, considering the whole thing in the 3D. There is a big difference in your connection between this kind of rainbows and unicorns and telepathy and 5D and feminine energy and attraction, and also you get the Guru as well, which is the Hierophant. I feel like there's been a lot of learning, so you're doing a lot of learning. Okay, it may be connected with this relationship, it may not. It may be a bit of both. You're doing some spiritual soul seeking. Maybe you're doing that formally, in that you're taking a class, or maybe you're doing that by finding things, looking for things, finding information, watching videos, reading things, reading books, whatever it is, you're on a bit of a growth pattern at the moment. And you're considering your position, or you will be considering your position, I think, with this person and what it means and where they've gone. I mean, where have they gone? This is the biggest question, I think. I get, and I'll show you the cards here. I get, here we've got this Seven of Pentacles, you know, it could also be the energy of your person considering their position. We've got this Hierophant here, which is you, and you're gaining a lot at the moment. You're gaining a lot of spiritual enlightenment. What I can't work out is how that connects to your person. Six of Swords. Okay. Some of you, I think, dealing with an air sign. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, perhaps. Six of Swords. This person helps that person get across the water. There is something about the person that you're thinking about asking about in this love reading that is connected to your spiritual learning, to your enlightenment, to your life journey, to this guru. And I don't understand. Got anxiety, late night anxiety, wondering why someone hasn't called, why they haven't texted, where they are. I keep getting this energy. Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Okay. Oh, God, as if we want the Knight of Pentacles when we've already got the Page. I know. Okay, I mean, you're practically riding a donkey by the time you get the Page, and then you get the Knight as well. When you want to be on a thoroughbred racehorse, okay. You're on a massive go slow in this connection. It feels interesting. It feels like with Judgment and the Six of Cups, there is this very ephemeral connection with this person. When you get the Six of Cups, there is this sense of kind of longing and desire and sweetness and a simplicity of a very clearly channeled connection. I think at some point with this person, you have had a very clear channel. It may have been one night, it may have been one conversation, but you experienced this sense of a meeting of minds, but also a meeting of souls, which is what the Six of Cups and Judgment is, and a feeling of connection. I recognize you. I know you. I know you know me. It's that you get with the, and it feels quite emotional as well. Because it feels like this person is lost. It feels like they're lost. Nice. We get the sun. Swing. Sparkly sun as well. So we get the sun. Good. When the sun comes out, you can actually see major arcana, positive energy, yang energy, something to be seen. Let's see what we have to go with it. Nice. Okay, we're getting the Fool as well. So this is like a new beginning. It's hope. It's the Zero card of the tarot. I'm not getting anything like sort of shady or difficult about your person or about this connection. Yeah, look, I've then got Wheel of Fortune, which is pretty gorgeous, to be honest. So I'm just not feeling 9 of Wands. Okay, so the person that you're dealing with, if I said they were a really private person, it's almost like a joke because they are a private person. We've got this 9 of Wands here, this feeling of somebody being defensive. And do you remember back a while ago, a few months ago, quite a long time ago, 6-9 months ago, I did a love reading or pick a card reading, I think it was, or both. And it had someone behind glass that you could see, and it felt like you could reach out to them, but you couldn't. And there was this rather strange feeling about it of not quite being able to reach out to somebody, not being able to really touch their hand or to, yeah, it felt very frustrating, a bit like a dream. You know, when you have a dream of somebody and you wake up and you feel like they're going to be there and then they're not, you know, that feeling. I feel like this relationship at the moment is quite on a bit of a sort of counterpoint. I feel like it's about to have a turn on the Wheel of Fortune, okay? And the Wheel of Fortune does not automatically mean everything's going to be great and you have a turn and it's all amazing. It doesn't work like that. It's the Wheel of Fortune. You know, you've got everything in here. It's like snakes and ladders. Why am I always using the wrong camera? Snakes and ladders, you know, it's got the fixed signs on it. It's got a feeling of joy for some and sorrow for others. And, you know, sometimes the king gets kicked off at the bottom and all that kind of stuff. But you do need a turn in the Wheel of Fortune because you do need to be moving forward. And there's something about this being quite stuck. And it feels like that stuck energy is giving you anxiety, and also relationships need to move forward. You know, they do. Relationships need to move in a direction. Doesn't necessarily have to be a quick direction, but it needs to be in a direction. I'm wanting to take another card for you and I don't know which one I want. Yeah, I do actually. Hang on. Let's take a couple of shadow cards here and see what's what and who's who. What's stuck? What's the shadow side? Oh, tarot. It's like, well, you did ask. Okay. Yep. Okay. That is what I'm getting at. That. Can you see how this person is appearing but not appearing? They're kind of... Have you ever watched Stranger Things? And you know when they sort of get into the upside down and then they can kind of see people but they're not really quite there, and they can't quite, they have to try and sort of pull them back out of some gaping like tunnel thing with loads of fronds of horribleness. It feels like your person is stuck like behind a screen or behind these roots. The other card you get in the shadows is the Seven of Cups, which feels like, yeah, Seven of Cups energy is here. This energy of things being tantalizing but unreachable for some reason. I'm getting tantalizing and unreachable all over the shop. In the middle of all this, and by the way, this is a repeat card because we've had this one before, is the Wheel of Fortune. I think this is a particularly glorious Wheel of Fortune card. These are, what's she called? Hattie Thorn. Fates Tarot, something like that. Shadow Fates Tarot. Wheel of Fortune. So you've got Wheel of Fortune in the sort of this universe. You've got Wheel of Fortune in the shadow. You've had some bad luck in this relationship. Sometimes it is a case where there's been difficult timing. And I don't know how you do anything about that. Don't do anything about that. It just feels like there's been difficult timing. There's been a sense of, you felt that difficult timing. You felt that bit of bad luck with that Nine of Swords. Because you're an empath and because you're quite psychic, you can feel the absence of this person. You can feel when they get closer to contacting you, and you can feel the connection, but you can also feel the ebb and the flow of luck waves in your life. Woof, woof. Okay, we're channeling. What do we want? Yes. Try not to fall over now. Price of Love Oracle. Never remember what camera I'm on. Price of Love Oracle. This is very interesting. I'm also now getting channeled. This is really weird. I'm getting channeled two things. One is a telephone, and I'm talking old school 1980 dial. Also, I'm getting old school 1980 American push button as well. Remember thinking they looked great when they were on, like somebody had them on the wall and they had a really long line. I'm getting an old 80s phone, and it's got a piece of rope instead of a proper electrical cord thing, and it's been cut. I'm getting that, which is interesting. And I'm also getting, oh my God, a Fisher Price telephone, which we would have had when we were like kids, or our kids might have had, where it had wheels and two eyes, and you push it forward, it went, and all the eyes sort of went up and down. It had a red hello, you know, and I can just see like little kids being delighted to answer the phone, hello, you know, like that. And I feel like that is where you're at. You're waiting for this, moment, for the voice, actually, for the connection. The person's voice is very important to you. God, I'm getting all sorts now. I'm getting the voice, I'm getting boots, like boots with concrete on, you know, like if someone works in building. For some reason I'm getting dogs and horses. I think it may even be that I'm getting a whole, you know, when you go into someone's house and their shoes are all lined up, maybe quite messily, it's quite messy. Or I'm getting a boot room or a porch bit where everyone's thrown their sandy, dirty, cakey, soily shoes. Trainers. Okay, having like a channeling overload. Okay. We get deja vu, which I am so not surprised that we get. Because deja vu, the Six of Cups, Judgment, it's all part of the same memory farm, okay? Your relationship with this person sort of exists in two timelines. I cannot understand it at the moment. Just let this dirty van go away. Be on your way, sir. So I don't think you can understand it either, but I think you're quite used to your life being in this sort of fluid time frame, especially if you're a water sign or you've got water in your chart. The deja vu is the Six of Cups. I know you. This person, it's going to feel like you're meeting them for the first time when you've already met them. So it feels like there's going to be a sense of meeting them for the first time again. We get redacted. And this is when you get a statement or you get a speech and some has been taken out of it. Some has been omitted, held back, not said. It's not lying. It's a form of only saying certain things and being quite edited in how you speak. And then we get triggered. The person that you're dealing with may be triggered about something. And I'm not sure you know why, but I think you have an idea that this might be the case. This person in some ways is a private person, very private person. But it's about, I'm now getting channeled like coaxing a bird out of a shell, like a chick coaxing something out of a shell. There's a certain amount of coaxing, which is something, of course, feminine energy does. You're coaxing someone out of a shell, you're magnetic, you're tempting somebody out of their funk. But I get very little about this person actually being here. Where are they? Get the fates. Get to be fair. So we're getting a balance. Harmonizing of energies. That's quite good because I feel like you've had quite a lot of bad luck. So I feel like this harmonizes with good luck. And we get deep knowing. It feels rather like the thread to this person has been frayed, lost, cut even. And it feels like, yeah, you're getting serenity. Very, very feminine energy card. It's like strength in adversity. I feel like you're also on the precipice of a turn. It's making my nose itch like mad. Of the Wheel of Fortune. Where something is about to happen. It's not quick. This is not quick at all. It never really was. And it's never going to be. So I know that much. It feels like a search. And it may be as much a search within as it is a search without. It's a very strange energy that I have not encountered in a while. I'm going to go and do the extended reading. I am going to look. Well, I'm going to use different decks because I think we need a new, like almost like a search and discovery type reading. That's what I'm going to do. And you know, like you do if someone goes missing on the moors or something like that. I'm going to do a search and discovery reading with a different deck and some other different cards that I can use to set out on that mission. I've got loads and loads of stuff channeling in my head about, you know, climbing rope and taking a hot flask and putting the backpack on and let's go. Okay, not really done that before, but so be it. If you want to join me for that, it's the first link in the description box. Leave me a comment. I'll see you there. Namaste.